Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jumpa lagi dengan saya di channel Recover Comment. Semoga teman-teman selalu dalam keadaan sehat semua ya. Selalu dalam lindungan Tuhan, dilancarkan dalam segala urusan. Dan semoga hari kalian menyenangkan. Amin. Ya, pada kesempatan kali ini, dua pelatih vokal mengamati dan memeriksa penampilan Putri Ariani saat final Amreica Kejutan 2023. Oke, komentar apa saja yang akan diberikan kepada Putri Ariani dan bagaimana pendapat mereka? Daripada kita penasaran, tanpa berlama-lama lagi langsung saja kita simak videonya.
Hi everyone, Andy Davis here again from Master of Voice, a channel with reactions to performers from across the world. In this episode, another video featuring Putri Ariani here on the channel.
Today we'll be reacting to America's Got Talent finalist Putri Ariani performing Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me.
Just a phenomenal performer. This is her finals performance on America's Got Talent, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. Let's jump right in.
But before we start, this is a reaction video. It's a commentary video, so I'm gonna pause and provide some commentary along the way, but I'll of course link the full performance below so that you can check it out without me disturbing you. But you clicked reaction/vocal analysis, so here we are.
Oke, langsung saja.
Yes.
Such control already. Oh!
I can lie. Just right away, right up in my alley, starting with that gorgeous run and that perfect lightness in her head voice, but like a beautiful contemporary sounding head voice. Like, not that there's anything wrong with classical sounding, but you know, in this context, a beautiful contemporary head voice is what we want. And I love that she accompanies herself on the piano. When singers are able to do runs on top of that, they can be simple rhythmically or they can be more difficult. But when you're playing at the same time, you need to sort of coordinate your body movements, your hands with your singing. And your singing, your vocals, your instrument, your vocals are also your body. So it's sort of hard to get that coordination. So I really appreciate a singer who's able to do both. I can lie.
Ya.
No more of your darkness. Okay, tone.
Beautiful.
Wow. Keren.
All my pictures.
I really loved when she opened up the vowel wider there, gave that soul feel. She's easing into the performance here, beautifully dressed at the piano. Just giving herself a few chords to do a bit of runs at the beginning, up into her mid to upper chest voice, kind of a mixed area there, doing so well, just such in control. Utilizing her vocal expertise to be in such control, now easing into the lyrics here, giving a chord, and then almost allowing for an a cappella effect through one of those phrases. Now more accompaniment, she eases into this verse, one of my favorite songs. I love this. She's so impressive.
Seem to fade to black and white.
Sangat mengesankan.
Gorgeous, like her phrase endings. On one of them, she just went one note down. On the second, she went like a little 2-note or 3-note little thing. Just so controlled. So like the volume is so light, but very like she's connected. She's there. Gorgeous. Also the vibrato she put on there. She like and that fullness of her tone, so beautiful, just beautiful. Pictures seem to fade to black and white.
Oh, the vibrato there, and the softer tone.
I'm growing tired.
Oh, bit of a glottal.
And time stands still before me.
Nice.
Beautiful, soulful vibrato, gives me like proper gospel vibes. And you know, Elton John, who had this song, Elton John and also George Michael, I think they did a version together, and one was only Elton John, or was it always them together? Anyway, both have these soulful ways of singing, and especially that vibrato she adds here, reminds me a lot of the way that Elton John sings his vibrato, like the tempo of it and sort of the pitch variation in, because you know that's what a vibrato is. It's sort of, you're on this note, this is the pitch, but you let your pitch go a little bit above and a little bit under that note, like it undulates above and below the note, sort of, or yeah, variations thereof. But the way she does it here, the way, like the frequency distance there, and also her tempo reminds me a lot of Elton John. That was a long way to say something. All right.
Yeah.
Close the door.
Yes.
And left me blinded by the light.
The control.
Great run there.
Don't let the
Before we go into the chorus, I just have to props to that gorgeous tone. And did you see how she widened her mouth positioning when she went up to higher notes there and gave it more volume too? But apart from just doing like what needs to be done with the mouth, she looks so relaxed, and it's gorgeousness coming out of her. That tone is so rich. It's so beautiful. And also her control, her breath control, and her agility on there. I'm really excited to hear more. This is my first time checking her out, so yeah.
and left me blinded by the light.
And also with that little break, gorgeous.
Don't let the sun go down on me again.
You guys, she is showing us so many vocal techniques, tricks of the trade, if you will, just born innately within her, but through her hard work, through her teen years especially, she has really developed into a wonderfully talented musician. It's so impressive. I love anyone that can sit at the piano, play for themselves. You really have a dual mind thing going on there. I mean, it's enough for me just to sit and play. But then to add the singing on top of it, it's just a beautiful chef's kiss already. This is one of my favorite Elton John songs, as I mentioned. I've actually reacted to the duet between Elton and George Michael from back in the day. It's one of my favorites, so I'm loving this already. Let's jump back in.
Although I search myself, it's always someone else I see.
She has this gorgeous gospel way of singing. Again, I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with her vibrato, but I am. So the way that the tempo, like I said, of her vibrato, the way she uses it, where she places it in the phrase is so soulful. It's so gospel, and with the choir and everything, so beautiful. And I also appreciate that she did the "Don't let the sun." She did the whole run there, and I appreciate that, because some people just do "Don't let the sun." Just they simplify it, but she did all the notes, and I appreciate that. And it was really good note separation in her runs too. And that's something that I really appreciate when a vocalist is agile like that and can do runs. One thing is that they are musical, you know, that they're not a one-trick pony. They can change it up, you know, depending on the arrangement of the song and the chords. And the other thing I really appreciate is good note separation. You know, a sloppy run can be cool too, all in its time, you know, all in its place. But yeah, she's got really good note distinction.
I just allow a breakdown of your life.
Love the choral voices.
Into that head voice. Gorgeous mix. Yes.
Really, just crescendoing into that note there, and then letting it develop a bit more resonance as she opened it up volume-wise. Just so impressive she is.
By losing everything, it's like the sun going down. Sun going down. Sun going down.
That richness of her tone, if you want to experiment with your tone and try to like, oh, how can I get something more similar to her or someone else, a different singer that you like, you know, you can try to sort of shape your soft palette differently. Whether you have a low soft palette or a high soft palette will really change your tone. And there's also a lot of other things that go into it, where you sort of place your resonance. That goes into also the vocal qualities. Like, do you place your resonance more in the chest, like a chest voice, or head, like a head voice? Or like when you do the mix, do you place it very like in your mask? Or yeah, so there's a lot of things that can go on. But in her case, just she has a really warm, rich tone, and if you try to play around with how you place your soft palette, you can play around to sort of get that tone, and also your mouth placement, how wide it is, but don't do anything that hurts.
Time going down.
You guys, we've got a gospel feel in the chorus here, just so well arranged in this new version for Putri here on the AGT finals. I just love seeing this today. I'm sorry I'm late to it. I was traveling, then I was a little sick, but I did not watch this until now because I knew you guys wanted a first-time reaction. She is not disappointing. You know, it came out the few days after, or the day or so after, that Simon thought she would win. I know she didn't, and I know some of you are very disappointed. But she won in the hearts of so many people, and just how many more doors this will open for her. She's been on tour with David Foster, deservingly. He really celebrates exceptional talent, and Putri Ariani is that, you guys. Just an incredible musician in this great version of this song. Now we're into the chorus of the song with this choral group. Oh, I love it today.
Yeah.
Love the head voice. Yes.
Gorgeous mix up there.
Wow.
Such range.
Losing everything. It's like the sun going down
Wonderful.
on me.
Yeah.
Gorgeous tone on that head note.
Thank you, you guys. She is so humble. She is just beautiful. I can tell she's such a beautiful person as well, you guys. Just makes me want to give her a hug. She did so well. Oh, you know, it's hard to be away from home and just sing and do all this and perform, be in a different country. Not for a star like Putri Ariani, though.
All right, I'm just gonna say something, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry if it's controversial, but I love Whitney Houston too, and she's got something in her tone that reminds me of Whitney Houston. Please don't be mad. I'm a fan too. And now I'm a fan of her too, so yeah.
You guys, I know this is such the beginning of a beautiful career. And I'm so excited for her. And again, don't be down about the results of some talent show. This was good for her. This was excellent for her. In the grand scheme of things, she's so young and now in front of an international audience. And it's just so impressive to see. It makes me excited, you know. I just turned 50 over the past few weeks, if you will. And it's just cool. I know some of you don't think I look it, and I appreciate you. I cannot wait to watch so much more by her. And I know there's a few things floating around out there that I still haven't reacted to yet of hers, so I'm excited about that as well, you guys.
That was such a gorgeous performance, and I've heard that the U2 one, still haven't found what I'm looking for, that's so gorgeous too. So I can't wait to check that out. Let me know in the comments if you want a reaction. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Now like and
So please
Yeah.
leave me a comment down below. I've also left links to my social media, my Ko-fi page. You can now join the channel as a member, and otherwise, just have a great day.
Iya, itulah tadi penampilan Putri Ariani saat final Amreica Got Talent 2023. Pada video tersebut, Putri Ariani bernyanyi dengan penuh penjiwaan dan sangat emosional. Putri Ariani memiliki suara yang lembut dan indah, nada tinggi yang sangat kuat, vibrato yang luar biasa, serta Putri Ariani menggunakan banyak teknik vokal saat bernyanyi. Wow, ini jarang sekali ditemukan kalau orang tersebut bukan penyanyi yang profesional. Wow, luar biasa sekali ya teman-teman. Ya, pada video tersebut, reaktor juga mengatakan Putri Ariani memiliki suara campuran yang sangat bagus. Ini merupakan penampilan yang sangat luar biasa yang pernah dilihat. Wow, oke, cukup sekian dulu video kali ini. Sampai jumpa lagi di kesempatan berikutnya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.